Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Shante, David, Vulcan. Welcome, welcome. Maybe turn this down a little bit. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today is the fated collab between me and FemC Grim. We're currently just waiting on that to start. I mean, we are in the stream together, but we have not started the Discord call yet. So, we're just waiting on that. But until then, how are all of you doing? You having a good Wednesday? Having a good midweek? Oh, here we go. Hello. Alright, let me just make sure. Okay. Everyone should be able to hear you now, I think.
All right. First off, hello everyone. And I was also in the together call because I didn't know whether or not we were doing Discord or the stream together call. So I've just
Oh,
been like,
right.
so I'm gonna.
Yeah, I figured we'd use Discord just because I thought, I figured you'd, stream the video to me on Discord, so I could
Oh,
send it to my people as well.
all right. Before we do start, I do have something I need to show you.
Okay.
So I attempted to build Ben, and it did not go as well as I thought.
All right, let me get this over.
He he might have
Yeah.
become my DPS.
I mean, he's only level 40. That's an easy way to build him better. Get him to 60, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the fun part is the crit damage.
Yeah, I mean the damage is good. The rate is not ideal, but
The one good piece, it only rolled in the crit damage.
yeah. Well, having the percentage is good.
Yeah,
Um I mean it's a good start, I think.
it is a good start. But
How far are you in the story?
I just finished part 1 of the epilogue.
Oh, so you're way back. That makes more sense. I thought you were like caught up with a level 40 character. I was like, I don't know. I don't know how
Oh,
you're even managing.
this isn't the worst. This isn't the worst. Doing Genshin Impact stories with level 60 characters and the bosses being around level 80 was a worse experience.
I'll have to take your word for it. I've not played Genshin.
It is not a rabbit hole I recommend people getting down.
It's a tough one to want to get into when it's been going for so long.
Mm-hmm. Especially with all the different changes that they've made.
Yeah, I mean it's like I tell people for One Piece. I'm like One Piece is really good, but I also totally understand people not wanting to get into it because it's so long.
Also, Roxas, I agree. P5X is going to be a very interesting experience. I have it pre-downloaded. I'm looking forward to it. I'm more looking forward to the other game that's coming out today as well.
What other games coming out?
Um, it's I don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but it is basically horse like it's basically kind of like horse like your anime horse you have anime horse girls and you're training them to race. It
Huh.
was it was locked to Japan for quite a few years, and they're just now bringing it out to be global.
Hmm. Well, all right. What's up,
We're not here
Calcifern?
for but we're not here to look at the horrible crimes I commit in Sunless. We're here to judge whether or not we smash or pass these characters.
That's right. We're here to ogle.
I will say this, I will skip the obvious children,
Yep, that's probably a good idea.
which thankfully there's only like 3, 4 if we're counting Treeby. If I can find a picture of Trebos, I will share it. So I think we should start with the bottom and go with the characters I do not have.
All right.
And I will pull up voice lines for them as well. Just like the introduction voice lines. So this is Hyacine.
Okay.
She's one of our new characters. And her introduction line is this. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wiki, for, destroying my frame rate. Actually, let me switch this over to being just the entire screen so it can be... Hold on. Move this over here. There we go.
As the descendant of Sky, I, Hyacinthia, will fulfill the flame chase duty with all of you. At the same time, I'll do my best to help everyone as Hyacinth, healer of the Twilight Courtyard. This is my good friend and assistant, the little Pegasus Ika. Do you want to pet them? Please, go ahead. They love being petted.
I feel like I'm going to run into a similar thing that I did with Tula when we were doing the Genshin Impact version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how old this character is, but she seems too young to me.
The Euphorious... The issue is we don't know how old they are, especially given the Euphorious the planet they're on is on a different timeline than us.
I'm gonna have to pass, I think. Just because I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say she looks like 14 or 15.
Yeah. If you remember in the Genshin Impact one, Barbara, a lot of the community has called her the Honkai Star Rail Barbara.
Okay.
And they are right. She does remind me way too much of Barbara. Next is Castoris.
I like the colors. At the very least.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah. I mean, purple's my favorite color. So I don't really vibe with the super lacy bow sort of look. But I don't know, depending on how she sounds, that'll probably either push me for or against her, I think.
Well, this is her first meeting quote.
Welcome to Akama. I am Castoris. Apologies. It is my habit to keep my distance from others.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected.
You can get closer if you wish, however.
Yeah.
By the way, she sleeps in the buff. Is that canon?
I honestly would not blame it her, given the fact that there looks to be no regular beds.
I mean, the person in my chat who's saying that is named after Castoris. Castoris? Is that how she said it? So, I feel like if anyone would know, it's probably them. I will say, just Josh and you. Well,
she does have a giant dragon, by the way.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
And she wields a scythe.
it's a lot of commitment to a pet. I think that would be hard to feed, but if she's got that on lock, then that's fine. Uh, yeah, I'll smash. I like enough of her design elements that I think it's good. She's just very. It's really just the bows and stuff like that I'm not a huge fan of. But put her in like some sweatpants or something, and that'd probably work.
Yeah, I do agree. Her outfit is very busy. There is a lot going on.
Yeah. I mean, imagine how long it would take to do up all those bows. She'd be like, all right, getting ready to go for the day, and then you'd have to wait for like 35 minutes.
My question is, how does she do her hair?
Maybe she just paid someone to do it once and then never washed it again. She's like, it's just gonna stay like this forever.
Yeah. Also, neurotic, we've only done Hyacine, and it has been a pass.
Yeah.
All right, next up is our favorite cat girl, Cypher.
Hmm. Um. Can you spin her around?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a very slow. That you'd think they'd have a better way to do that.
Yeah, they
That's
kind of just,
crazy.
they're gonna let us
Um,
do a lot of spins.
what is her voice like?
It's a voice.
Cyphera. Ah, so you've heard of me. But few call me by that name these days. Call me Cypher. It's sharper and swifter, like the wind itself. A
Smash.
perfect name for a master thief, don't you think?
I was on board with her before, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to say until I knew if she had one of those like annoying cat girl voices.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a smash, I think.
That is also, but yeah. I also will admit that she is a smash for me as well.
Likes the dommy mommy voices. No, I just hate the really high pitched screechy kind of voices.
I I definitely understand that. There are some characters that will have like the super high voice,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I don't like these.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to keep hearing
there's a
this.
few people like in did you watch Cyberpunk 2077 or Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
I it's on my list, and I've played a little bit of Cyberpunk. Um,
So in Edge Runners, there's a girl named Rebecca, and she has a higher voice, but it doesn't bother me because it's got a lot of personality and it's really interesting. Uh, so it doesn't bother me because there's like some texture to it. I hate when it's like just high pitched like cat girl. It's not my
mhm.
vibe. But all right,
Yeah, I
so
definitely know a few characters who are the high-pitched cat girls, and I just make sure I turn the volume down.
yeah. Um, all right, so I'll say the same thing I said in the Genshin version. Unfortunately, I am extremely straight, so the guys really don't do anything for me, but I'm trying to be objective about it. Uh,
You could do it as whether for guys to distance or befriend.
I mean, I'll still do smash or pass for the guys.
Mm.
It's only fair, but you
Yeah.
know, I think I end up passing a lot more on the guys because there's not as many of them that I'm like, yeah, they look cool.
Yeah. I
Uh,
I also have a lot of the women I will pass to because I also am straight.
yeah, it's
So
a
a lot of the
shame.
guys are just, yeah.
Uh, I don't know. He's not doing it for me. He seems. I don't like the stoic vibe, I think. So he might be a pass for me just because I don't know that the expression he has seems like he wouldn't be very fun to hang out with.
Well, the fun part is he's very popular with the kids.
Huh. Is he like their
If
local hero or something?
if I had to kind of explain him, he seems like rough and tough like Anton in Zenless, but he's very down to earth with his people.
Hmm. All right. If you can play his voice for me, then I might change my mind, but it'll have to be something that really changes my opinion.
I am the Crown Prince of Kremnos, Midimos, and also the Warrior of Akama, Mighty. If you want to know me better, observe me in battle, or fight me yourself.
Nah. I think it's still a pass.
Understandable.
The voice is more himbo than I expected, but it's not enough. Not himbo enough.
Yeah. I will mention this. One of his other voice lines talks about pomegranate juice and about what he adds to it. He'll drink honey brew. Whenever I drink honey brew with my people, I'm drinking in our homeland, in our bright red memories. But if you add a little cheese, your body will be healthier.
What I guess honey brew is like like ale or some mead, something like that. Like an alcohol or
Yeah, they got alcohol in this game.
Okay.
And you do have the opportunity to get drunk.
Oh, nice. Finally, I can live out my dreams. If only you could see him with fine on, then you'd understand the himbo of him.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I don't know. This lady also. Does anybody in this game smile? Like
Um,
they all they
I
all
mean,
just
she
start
is slightly
staring
smiling,
ahead.
but she also just doesn't have emotion.
Pass.
Do you want me to play your voice or just go to the next one?
Just go to the next one. She's, I want more personality. Everybody seems like the same, like, you know, I don't know, just kind of blank vibe.
Yeah, a lot of them. It's one of the things that I kind of dislike about how they show the characters in this is that they don't do their idle animations.
Hmm.
But oh wait, I've discovered I can zoom.
Oh, nice. Similar to was it the first person? She has a lot of lace and bows and ruffles and stuff like that. But I like that she's got a witch hat. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, probably a smash. I'm a sucker for a goth girl.
There is something I should point out.
Okay.
There is a reason why she is called the Herta. Where is she? We have mini robot versions of her.
Yeah, well, that's a pass on that one.
But this is the Herta, like the big one. She was forced to have her name changed from Herta to have something in front of it because there were so many little robots of her.
Yeah, this version I like. The other version, I don't think so.
Let me see if I can get her original. Where's Little Herda? There we go. The voices are kind of the same. But
You don't recognize me? I've told you who I am already. Human, female, young, beautiful, attractive.
That's
She's
not
very
the
full of
voice I
herself.
expected. Who does she remind
Her-
me of? Oh, she sounds like Helen Parr in The Incredibles, the way that she kind of talks out of the side of her mouth, you know?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Her
Yeah.
robots sound kind of similar to her. This is the greeting from the robot.
This is Herda. I'm busy right now. This is my ranged puppet's automated response mode. Hello, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
I think they're different enough. I mean, I could tell the difference.
Well, we've almost left Amphorius. We still have one character, but we could probably skip him. But now we're going to Rappa.
Smash.
Understandable. I do not blame you. She is very pretty.
She's fucking cool, dude. She's got, like, way more personality in her design. Like, she looks way more interesting. That scarf alone is sick.
I know. Wait, is that a scarf?
I guess it's
I
just
think
a
it's connected.
tag.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you'd call that.
Her techniques lets you surf around everywhere.
I would
No.
have to watch out for the hat. That seems like a hazard, potentially.
Yeah. Wait, this is her first meeting dialogue.
Long time no see, baseball bat ninja. Your way of the ninja shines like 1,000 rays of light. As the cosmic ninjutsu inscriptions read, at the end of hell, there is light that illuminates all the darkness in the world.
I don't like her voice as much as I was expecting. I thought she'd have kind of a more wild voice, but still a smash.
Understandable. And then there is her coworker, which might be a pass. But I figured you should see him for how cool he is.
Yo, can you zoom in on his arm there? Does he have a revolver in his arm?
I think so. I can actually. One of my friends does have him. Hold on. We could investigate. Nope, wrong tab. Where is she? I don't know if he actually shows what's under the arm there.
It looks like his arm opens up into like a gun, which is cool. He's all robot from the neck down.
Yep.
I mean, smash.
He's got
to be honest,
he's got USB plugins right here.
That's helpful, so you can charge your phone while you're, doing whatever.
He also does shoot from his hands as well, I believe.
Sick. Yeah, easy smash.
Let me play his voice line, because it is pretty good.
Name's Boot Hill. Those who've heard of me know what I'm about. Those who haven't, well, for the sake of your own skin, you best keep it that way.
Disappointed he doesn't have a stronger, like, cowboy accent, but it's not a bad voice.
He also cannot swear.
Like, wait, why?
I'll let him explain it better.
So here's the thing. Someone went and tinkered with my synesthesia beacon. So now every time you muddle fudgers hear me chin-wagging with those shirt bags, it's all a bunch of fudge this and fork that. See what I'm saying?
I see. So, did you ever watch The Good Place?
I have seen clips of it.
I was gonna say that's how it is in that too. They're not allowed to swear. What up, Watts? Welcome in. You're just in time.
A world where you can't swear. It, to me, it sounds nice, but it also sounds really painful.
Well, funny enough, that's actually a plot point in the show. I won't say more because if you haven't seen it, the first season, the final episode of the first season is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in TV. It's amazing. I highly recommend it.
I will put it on the list. The never-ending list.
Yeah, I've got one of those myself.
Slowly working my way through one of the animes I'm watching, which thankfully only has one season out.
Yeah, they've got to stop making new stuff so I can watch all the stuff I wanted to watch.
We need to make more hours in the day so we can watch things.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's Jade.
She like sleepy or does she just have like
She's very relaxed.
okay. Can I hear her voice?
Hello, my name is Jade. I'm here at your request. If you'd like to take out a loan, you must put something of equal value up as collateral. Your dignity, your feelings, or even your life.
She's like
What
a
are you
loan
willing to
officer.
exchange?
So she is basically what some have joked to be the IRS in this game. They're called the International Peace Corporation. And she owns her own pawn shop in which you can exchange. You can get whatever you want, but only she chooses the price. So you can choose to finally be lucky and win a game. However, you lose, be rich, but you lose all of your friends and family. Any bonds you've had, you lose.
I see. Yeah,
She also summons a giant snake.
Oh, cool. The Sasuke special. I guess a smash, but I like her design, but her hat sucks. I don't like the hat.
Honestly, the hat, for me, the hat kind of, if it was smaller, it would fit better. It's just too big.
Yeah. I mean, it's that style of hat. Like, people wear them in real life, and they do look giant and ridiculous like that, but I don't like the hats in real life either, so...
I mean, the other part that bothers me is her dress. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm one of the few people in the world that actually enjoys like a nice asymmetrical design. Like I don't mind that one side is wildly different than the other.
And for me, I feel like if this was just maybe a tad, I don't know, if the design of this was brought out more, it would be better. But since it's kind of hard to see, it looks like it's kind of
Like
just
if the flowers were
faded
black
print.
or blue or something.
or maybe just a little more, like a little darker gray, then it would be better. But it
Yeah,
just
I
looks
see
like
what
they're
you're
a
saying.
faded design on there. Like, I'm all for asymmetrical. I mean, mismatched socks is the commonplace in my life. I like it, but at the same time, some things on the outfit could have been brought out better.
Yeah, I get that. Well, I think it's still a smash for me.
We'll be meeting her co-workers in a bit, too. I think, and maybe a couple more will be meeting Topaz, who's one of her co-workers.
All
For
right.
now, it is Robin. The one character who can get you kind of muted on Twitch because of her song.
Oh, is it like if it plays during the stream, it'll get you copyright struck?
No, more that it doesn't it thinks you're playing the song off stream and not like in the game. It's only her ult, thankfully, but every time I'm borrowing a friend's Robin, I have to kind of mute the music and the volume so I don't get my stream muted. So real quick, I just want to make sure who's next. Oh. Okay, now I know who's next.
I don't know. Man, so many of the women in this game just are wearing like the same flowy kind of dress. Like I don't know. There's nothing like inherently wrong with her design. I feel like I've just seen so many of them at this point that I'm like, I don't know. It's not as interesting to me. So my knee-jerk reaction is pass, even though I don't really have like a good reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, a few little facts. She is the Astra Yao in this game. She basically, she basically is a performer. And also, a little fun fact, she wears this neck collar because she has a gunshot wound under here. But her voice...
Okay. What? Wait, who shot her? What?
She was on a planet helping with an evacuation because the faction she follows will go around helping people.
Okay.
And so she will go to them, and one of them was on a war-torn planet and protecting. I think she was protecting some kids when she got shot.
I see.
Yeah.
That's strange.
It's not explained at all unless you look into her story bio. They never go into it.
That's super weird. Especially because, like, in real life, the only singer I know of who got shot in the neck was, like, a rapper who got shot at by, like, a rival gang. And then, yeah, he basically used that as, like, look how fucking cool I am. I've been shot in the neck and I'm still rapping. You didn't do shit. So,
Yeah.
it's wild to have this girl have the same backstory, basically. Alright, one of my followers has redeemed the ASMR time, so now I'm gonna be talking lower and closer to the mic. So hopefully
Do you want me to play her voice, or do you want to skip it?
Yeah, I guess play it, and I'll see if maybe that changes my mind.
Hello, good evening. I'm Robin, a singer from the family. No need for formalities. This is just a friendly offstage chat. Can you spare me a moment?
Understandable.
Well, she's not wearing a dress, I guess.
Welcome to Black Swan.
I mean, gotta smash.
She currently is traveling with us on the Express, which is a lot of fun, and I do not trust her at all. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
That's fair. But I'm not looking to trust here, and those hips are they're enough for me. It's a smash.
Oh? Intriguing name. And a fate that's quite elusive.
Yep, smash.
I totally definitely agree.
She might be a liar, but those hips ain't.
Yep. All right, Sparkle.
Pass.
Carry on. Ron May.
Pass.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really have anything against her personally. I think I'm just getting tired of seeing all these women with just these blank expressions. Like,
I mean, she does really kind of have no emotion, but she did create cat creatures.
bro, how many
To me, that's
fucking
the only benefit.
how many fucking women in this game have no emotions? This is like the 5th person you said that about.
I mean, other than Jingly You, I think every other. Oh no, wait, I forgot about everyone I do have. She's more apathetic to things because she's a scientist, and she also goes really hard into the moral gray area.
Yeah. I think it's still a pass.
Right, then next is Argenti, our Knight of Beauty.
Pass. He doesn't do it for me.
Hey, no blank expression this time.
Smash.
Do you want to hear her voice?
Sure.
Where are you, Fei Xiao? There you are.
I'm Fei Xiao, General of the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Now that we're acquainted, should the Astral Express run into any trouble, feel free to contact me. The Yaoqing will be there in an instant.
Yeah, still a smash.
She's such a. I want to say this. She is one of my favorite characters. She is so chill, but also is basically a cat on zoomies all the time.
I mean, she looks cool.
She is. And she also wields an axe, a battle axe, which I am a sucker for battle axes.
Yeah, axes are definitely underrated.
Yeah. We'll skip Hyoho because she's kind of a child.
Right.
I feel like this one will likely be a pass, but I do want to just point out, she exists. She's pretty cool.
Why does she have that face, the eye mask on?
She's cutting off one of her senses, so she doesn't go on a mindless killing rage due to a disease she has.
Yeah, I'm not down with the possibility of the person I'm with going on a mindless rampage, so I might have to pass on that. Though I do like the thing in the center of her corset thing changing phases. That's pretty cool.
Also, fun fact, she is voiced by Amelie.
Yeah, people. Listen, I'm old. I did not know who Amelie was. Like,
We
you know,
we love our scuff queen.
that's the thing is like I'm in the voice acting world, but I don't follow it as closely as a lot of the people who are fans. So like people will be like, "Oh, you know this guy," and I'm like, "Who? What?" They're like, "He's been in every anime in the last 5 years." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know."
I sometimes get that with VTubing, where I was like, yeah, you know this person. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I might be a small VTuber, but I don't really know the small VTuber community well.
Yeah. Well, and there's like, you know, thousands of people in each of these communities. Like, I'm not gonna know everybody.
I will play her voice for chat, though.
To the Cienjo, I am but an abandoned pawn, a wandering swordmaster. If you wish to avoid trouble, pretend we never met.
There we go. Oh yeah, she is getting a buff and a rerun. Totally not threatening to destroy my wallet. We're skipping the child.
All right.
We're skip. Okay. She looks like a child, but she's also like she's short, but she's also like I want to say in her 30s.
Yeah, what does her voice sound like?
Let me pull it up.
Molly just got 3 big bends. Hell yeah. Tell her I said you're welcome. Molly's pulling for
I am Fu
Jigfufu.
Xuan.
Alright, ready?
Yeah,
I am Fu Xuan, head of the Divination Commission.
pass.
This is our first encounter. Or perhaps I should say, our 22nd first encounter. Through the Omnisia, I have met you for the first time many times.
Yeah, that's a pass.
I do not blame you. She unnerves me so much. I'm playing through the Zien show missions and I'm like listening to her talk and I'm like, I feel like you would know everything about me, everything I do, and it just creeps me out.
By the way, she got growth blocked by an Eon. So
that
you're
is
saying
true.
she's literally like a child.
She
Okay. I mean, that's the thing is like there are a lot of characters and stuff like that, like, you know, even in Zenless where like people will be like, "Oh, Nekomata, she's not a child." And I'm like, "Yeah, but when you pair the way she acts with the way she talks and the fact that she's short and all, it's like it's too much for me to be like, yeah, that's a normal like 30-year-old, you know?" So even if in lore they're like, "No, they're 30." I'm like, "Yeah, I would feel weird smashing on that, you know?"
I will say this to make up for some of the ones that we are passing. There are some enemies that you might be interested in.
All right.
Um,
I'm guessing the
It's
enemies
probably
in
gonna be
this are
passed.
more human than than the ones in ZZZ.
yes. They also just look really visually appealing.
All right.
Also, Blade exists.
If this
He's
was the
perfect.
Marvel Blade, it would be a smash, but I don't know. Who's this emo boy?
He's part of he used to be part of a group of people that comprised of currently 4 playable characters we have now. So like Jing Liu, Blade, Jing Yuan, and the previous form of Dan Heng used to be friends, and then now they're not.
Hmm. Yeah, he looks like too much of a sad boy. I'm not down with that.
Terrible. Um,
Marvel Blade, but white and has a yaoi bait. Yeah, he's exactly like Marvel's Blade, just, the exact opposite.
Caceres does make Deltruther does make a point. The community does ship him with a character he's trying to kill.
I mean,
And it is
that's...
the funniest thing.
I feel like that's how most yaoi ships go. Like, it's always like, it's always like the main character and the main villain, and then they kiss, and it's like, I don't know that you guys are watching the same show.
Caceres, I do need to question something. Did they ever say that Blade's kind of old self and Donfeng, did they ever say that they were a couple, or is it just a fan thing? Because at this point, I'm confused. Okay, thank goodness. So yeah, he had his old name used to be Yingsing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a fan kind of it was a fandom thing that he and Donfeng were together.
Right, it's like when people ship Gojo with, whatever the fuck that other guy's name was. The one who was his friend and then ended up being an enemy. Have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
No.
Alright, well then that's not going to make any sense to you. Anyway, moving on.
So
Yeah, Suguru Geito.
Sayu,
That's it.
both Alejandro Saab
Mm-hmm.
voices Jing Yuan.
I see. I feel like he also looks like a sad boy. And I'm gonna...
He's just a sleepy dad.
I'm gonna have to pass. He's not doing it for me.
Understandable. I do want to point out, I don't have him. I want him, but neither him nor his son will ever come home. It hurts me.
Well, I hope one of these days you get both of them.
One of these days. We have Locha, who goes around carrying a coffin everywhere.
Just like a normal coffin?
Yep.
Why?
It holds a body of part of, I want to say, if I remember the story correctly, it holds part of a dead Eon, which is a god, in it. So just carrying it around like nobody's business.
All right. Probably a pass. He looks boring.
He is boring. Though that his story quest definitely wasn't. I loved March's rendition of it.
What is that thing?
Oh, this is called a warp trotter. She owns it as a pet.
It's like a void pig.
It does sound like a pig, I will admit that too. Let me get her voice up. Alright, this one's kind of a long one.
Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Topaz. I work in the IPC Strategic Investment Department. I've heard about the many great feats of the Nameless and the Astral Express. It's truly a pleasure to meet you. Oh, and this is my little second in command, Numby! Say hi to everyone, Numby!
I like her design. I like her hair. I like that she's wearing like a fun romper thing instead of a dress. And she does have a bit of hip action going, so yeah, I guess
She also
that's a
shoots.
smash.
All right. But yeah, her weapon is a gun, and the it's kind of ironic because she does have the gun, but every time she shoots it, Numby's scared, but Numby loves her so much that he stays with her.
Like a dog next to a vacuum cleaner.
Yep. Steven in that vacuum cleaner. And then last of the not owned characters, Sile, voiced by our dear Molly.
Pass. Her design is crazy busy.
It is.
I mean, whoever's designing these characters fucking loves ruffles.
Oh yes.
It's insane.
Yes, they do.
What's up, Karma?
Yeah.
Thank you for the stretch.
Real quick, I will do her voice because it is one of my favorite voices.
Hey, I'm Zila. I'm a member of Wildfire down here in the underworld. Want to help me forge a future for the people?
Yeah, that's still gonna be a pass for me.
And now we have all the characters I own, which
Thank you
would
for
be
the
better if they
second
did.
stretch, Karma.
They would just do their idle animations. That would be fantastic.
Pass.
Understandable. We'll skip. Well, we can probably go with a Chingse as well.
I don't know. I think pass.
All right.
Today's fortune is not good for work or overtime.
Yeah, she hates overtime.
Don't we all?
We have Juillet.
Smash.
I am Sha'i, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. By decree of the Commission, I come to the world of the living to enforce its will. Tell me what you want. I haven't got much time.
I should point out she's a robot.
No problem.
Understandable. And then we have Sampo.
Smash.
Do you want to hear his voice first?
Sure, but I don't know. He looks, purely because he's much more interesting looking than everybody else. I'm kind of leaning towards Smash anyway, but we'll hear his voice.
Hey, with Sampo Gusky by your side, you got a businessman, chaperone, and problem-solving conversationalist all rolled into one. Pretty sweet deal, huh?
Wow, that is not what I expected him to sound like. Still a smash, but what the fuck was that? That's like...
So
that was like...
we're gonna...
Troy McClure from The Simpsons. Like, whoa.
Yeah, he's he also dual wields knives, which is pretty cool.
Pass.
I know the ruffles. But
yeah, I mean,
she
there's
does
more
fight with a
going
guitar.
on. I was gonna say there's more going on with her design. So the ruffles don't bother me on this one as much.
Hi, the name's Serval Landau. I'm a Bellabog mechanic. Of course, that's really just what I do on the side. Rock and roll is my main occupation.
Honestly, that's gonna be a pass just because for a rock and roll character, she's got a really lame voice. Like, not to say that, like, the voice is bad, but you would expect it to be like, you know, all right, everybody, let's get ready to rock, instead of like, yes, hello, I am a rock star. The two things that the character designers in this seem to really love are stoic, calm, not very big emotion women, and ruffles.
Yeah. Ting Yun. Hold on. We do gotta admire.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's an insane tail.
It is.
Is she supposed to be a fox?
Yeah, she's a foxen.
Bro, why is the tail like that? What the fuck? That's like... It's like 40% of the entire size of her body.
I do agree it is kind of unrealistic. But as Sean said, more food to cuddle.
I mean, I'm just thinking about, like, trying to sleep in the summer. If she was facing the other way, you would just be, like, wearing a fur coat. Like, that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
My name is Ting Yun, the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. Please look after me from now on, benefactor.
I think it's a pass.
All right. Then.
It's barely, but I think it is a pass.
We got Pela.
Pass, I think.
We will skip Misha because he is a literal child. Got Asta. Yeah, Asta.
I like the colors. What's her voice like?
Hi, the name's Asta. I'm the lead researcher on Herta Space Station. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your help. Don't worry, I think you'll be hearing from me.
She also owns a dog.
You say that like that's something that's unattainable for most people.
She is one of the only few characters in this game that we visibly see own a pet.
It's just funny. Everybody else, you're like, yeah, they can summon a giant snake. Yeah, they can eat black holes. And then you're just like, this one has a dog. So.
Well, this dog somehow learned to drive.
Huh. I mean, that makes me more interested in the dog than her, but.
Hold on. We might as well go visit Peppy.
Be grateful for all this clamor. That is the sound of thoughts clashing.
Thank you, Anaxa, for being the edgelord you are. There's Peppy.
I mean, why does that dog look like somebody tried to draw a dog and didn't know how? Bro, somebody drew like a cat and then was like, ah, fuck, this is supposed to be a dog.
Yeah.
I do like the dog, though.
Peppy is the most precious pupper.
I like the dog, but the girl herself does not do it for me. She's, I don't know. It's like they don't sound unique. Like, everybody's voice in this is just like a normal voice, I feel like.
Yeah. We're gonna go to a different area. Some better music. Oh, this is one of the cat creatures I mentioned earlier, by the way. This is our personal one named Trash Cake.
Got some big fucking eyes.
It does. And we had an event where we basically bred a lot of them.
Alright then.
Because, of course, we could not help ourselves in trying to unlock everything. Alright, so we got Asta, Skip Hook, Gwenafin.
Can I hear her voice?
Yes.
My name is Greenithen. Green means wood, Nai means to exist, and Fen means fragrant. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? I usually do juggling performances on this side of Exalting Sanctum. Remember to come see the show.
Pass.
Yeah, she's kind of a meh character for me too.
I mean, I don't even really have anything against her, but her name sounds like medicine.
Yeah. She usually also goes by Little Gwai.
Okay.
For her channel, because of course she is a content creator as well.
Ugh, pass.
Yep. This one's a little complicated to explain. But here is Gallagher.
Okay. What makes it complicated?
So at one point in the Penacony story, you do ask how old he is, and he says he's 14. Now, my brother never really hung out with me when he was in his teens, so
This man
I
is
never
not
really...
14.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, but I know this is not a 14-year-old guy.
He's got fucking like wrinkles. Dude is what, like 45, 50 at the least, like.
He is old enough to mix alcohol. I will say that.
Why
Because he does run a bar.
Why does he say he's 14? Does he just come from like a planet that only spins around like once every 10 years or something?
He's on a planet where basically you're trapped on dreams. You're trapped in dreams.
I see.
Because, of course, that was Penacony. Oh, yeah, he was born on the 29th of February. He has the funny curse.
It's the leap year thing. Okay,
I thought the story said he was 14.
I mean, the difference between 13 and 14 legally is not enough to matter, but he only gets a birthday every 4 years, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He is not 14.
That is
fucking,
the important
look
point.
at him. If he's just doing the, like, oh, you know, I'm 14 because, you know, I only have a birthday every 4 years, then fine, he's just being a weirdo and he's actually, like, 56. But, for legal reasons, pass.
Same. Luca.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, everybody, I now have a TikTok. Where all my Twitch clips go. So if you want to see the clips, but you don't want to follow them on YouTube or Twitch, they're now on TikTok. So.
Oh, come here, you giant. Come here. Can you get out of my headphones? Thank you very much. Sorry, someone wanted to get on my lap and be a part of the action. Ain't
That's
that right,
fair.
Mitzi? Well, would you like to say hi to everybody?
Guess not.
There you go. That's all the sound you're gonna get from her.
I didn't even hear it. It might be
You
the,
know meow?
I'm gonna say it might be the, noise cancellation or noise reduction or whatever. But,
Yeah.
let me get his voice.
Alright then.
Oh, hey. I'm Luca, a member of Wildfire. Roughing up thugs and protecting the townsfolk is just part of my everyday job.
I'll say Smash. He's got personality. And that t-shirt is super cool.
Yeah. He also has to fight, he summons a giant metal fist.
It's pretty rad. Yo, he's a boxer? Alright, well, yeah, obviously Smash then.
Yeah, he's so cool. I love him. Now we have Hanya.
Smash.
Understandable. Do you want to hear her voice? Or do we want to go to the next one?
But, I mean, Smash, yeah.
I am Hanya, envoy of the Ten Lords. Out of the 4 duties of a judge, detention, interrogation, incarceration, and punishment, I am in charge of interrogation. Held in high esteem by the Ten Lords, I am the wielder of the Oracle Brush, recording crimes and punishments.
Yep, Smash. Same EN voice as Piper, so she just likes to play really sleepy characters, it seems.
I do not blame her. They are fun.
Yeah.
Dr. Ratio.
I don't know. I think pass. I don't like his weird, like, half suit and then weird open side there where he's just got no sleeve. Like, I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah, he's weird. Okay, I will pet you. Please stop hitting me very hard with your tail. Alright, next is Branya.
I mean, I'll listen to her voice, but she seems like she's gonna be another mellow woman wearing ruffles.
My name is Branya Rand, heir to Belobog's Supreme Guardian and acting commander of the Silvermane... Apologies, I'm used to introducing myself like that. You can call me Branya.
Yeah, pass.
No, understandable. And then here is her captain of the guard.
Probably a pass. Dude looks like a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep. But yeah, that is true. Bronny's English VA is unknown. Her name is actually a real estate. The name that we saw in here was actually a stage name. Anyway, Yukong.
Oh, she also has a giant tail. Okay.
He is also our speed queen. You can basically run around really fast with her. She's a lot of fun.
Let me hear her voice.
Hello, guest from the Astral Express. I am Yukong from the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission. Welcome to the Xianzhou.
Yeah, I mean, she also has just kind of a mellow, normalish voice, but I like that she's smiling. She looks like, I don't know, she looks like she'd be nice, so I'm leaning more towards a smash on this one.
Yeah, Pilot Mommy does really describe her correctly. She used to be a pilot for the Xianzhou Lufu. And then now she works for the Skyfaring Commission.
Alright.
And now our healer with a grenade launcher, Natasha.
Huh. Well, she's got a... I do like her design more than most of the others. It's still very ruffly, but it also kind of reminds me of like Assassin's Creed. So, I'll have to rely on the voice on this one again.
I will say this, I did have a Mandela effect with her because I thought she wore glasses, and no, it's just her hair.
I mean, in the picture up there, it looks like she's wearing glasses.
Yeah. All right.
Nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? Take a seat. Let me take a look.
Yeah, yeah, I think a smash, though again, it's definitely on the edge. I want someone to have a voice that isn't just like, "Hello everyone, it's me," you know? Why do they all sound the same?
Yeah, they all kind of do have the kind of softer voice, but a lot of people like that.
Yeah, just, variety's the spice of life.
Anyway, our last 4-star, Shushang. Fun fact, she does summon a giant chicken in her ultimate.
Right.
Yep.
As could be expected. What's her voice like?
I'm Sushang, and I recently joined the Cloud Knights. Talk to me if you have any issues. But I don't know the Lafu very well either.
I think pass.
Understandable.
I keep hoping that you're going to play someone's voice and it's going to be like really different, and so far it's only been the dudes who have had like unique sounding voices for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. We'll be getting to some unique voices in a bit. This is Silverwolf, our funny little gamer girl. Oh, I'll play her voice.
Hey, you seem pretty cool. That Stellaron hasn't affected you at all?
Pass.
Understandable.
I can't do it. I can't do the like really high pitched little kid sounding voices.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you can probably tell. She is another mommy character.
Yeah. What's happening?
Oh yeah, she has a habit of summoning spider webs.
I thought it was like Mission Impossible all of a sudden.
No. She does have one of those sultry voices, but unlike everyone else, it actually fits her personality very well.
Hi, Astral Expressers. Well, you caught me.
Yeah, smash.
I do not blame you.
I was gonna say, it makes that sounds well, because even then, she has a sultry voice, but it's also like still got the personality in it. You know, like she's like a femme fatale style, where like a lot of the other women are just like doing that voice, but with no personality in it. You know. Which again isn't really.
It's tough to get going again once you've stopped, don't you think?
It's not anything to do with the actual voice actors, you know. They're not in charge of what voice they're supposed to do. But
yeah. Yeah, that is a Kafka. And then next is Fugue, which also has a ridiculously huge tail.
Okay. Yeah, pass, I think.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
Fugue and Tangyun are the same person.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all, because they very much seem like the exact same person.
Yeah, they are. But this is her after, getting corrupted by the destruction. Yeah. Next is Firefly.
I like the gradient coloring on her clothes. I think that's neat. I like her eyes too. Those are interesting. Can I hear the voice?
You can hear both voices. But first, I think I should probably show you her alternate outfit.
Okay.
Where is it? Heavies. No, it's other. Here we go.
Hell yeah. Smash.
Yeah, she's what am I doing? I could, and I'll keep it in here.
Hi, we meet again. What I mean is, it's nice to see you. Just call me Firefly, as always.
Yeah, I mean, she has the same kind of voice as everybody else, but I don't know, being able to turn into a robot's pretty cool.
I will claim victory for myself.
That's her in her suit. Then
Initiate cleanup.
yeah, that's her suit voice.
The robot stays on. I mean, if it's gonna be talking in that voice, maybe not. But, we'll see. I'd give it a shot at least.
We will skip Clara, and we'll go to one of my boys, Don Hung.
He seems boring. Smashing Sam but skipping Firefly. No, I'll take the whole package, I'll smash Firefly with Sam being a potential bonus, but we'd have to see.
But they are right. He is boring because that is how he kind of tries to. He's made himself. Real quick, we got Don Hung, and then we got the better Don Hung.
He looks boring, but with horns.
Oh, and a tail, if we wait just a bit. Okay, Cat. You're sliding down, and you're going to fall on the floor if you do not catch yourself.
Old friends, meet yet again.
His voice.
I should reintroduce myself. My name is Dan Hung. I'm the guard on the Express. I also administer the train's databank.
Yeah, no, he's just boring.
Yep. He for me though is a smash. Both.
Well,
in normal and in Vidyadra.
I'm happy for you. He is too boring for me.
We now have our favorite little assassin.
Let me hear his voice.
My name is Moza. I am Fei Xiao's shadow guard. Please stand closer to this side so that you can block other people's view of me.
Yeah, I don't know. I like his design. He seems kind of boring. It's just over the line into a smash, but like barely.
Yeah. His main goal, he has a weird deal with his boss Fei Xiao where he has to try to kill her and he fails every time.
So it's just like the Pink Panther, basically, where he has. I mean, that's such an old reference. You probably won't even.
Oh no, I get the reference.
Well, when I say the Pink Panther, do you think of the original like Peter Sellers movies, or do you think of the Steve Martin version? Because I'm
Honestly,
talking
I
about
don't.
the originals.
Honestly, I don't. Like, I saw it as like a young kid. I don't remember which version I saw.
Well, the Steve Martin one sucks. So if you want to watch them at some point, watch the originals with Peter Sellers, because those are hilarious. But he has his assistant. I want to say his name is Kato, but that's also just the name of the guy in Green Hornet, so I feel like maybe that's not accurate. But he essentially hires him to simultaneously help him like solve crimes and stuff, but also to attack him at every opportunity to try and keep him on guard. And so like he walks into a room and Kato just like bursts out of a cabinet and attacks him. And like he eventually starts walking into rooms and being like, Kato, not now. I don't want to be attacked now. So just, it's fine. And then like he walks into the room and Kato like jumps down from the ceiling and attacks him. It's a classic. Those are movies I would point to as an example of old movies that are still really funny.
Yeah, I do need more good old movies and not bad old movies. Because I have a lot of bad old movies.
Yeah, well, Pink Panther with Peter Sellers is definitely one of them. Those are fantastic.
Well, I will look into those. I also just realized I never changed my stream thing to say that we were doing Smash or Pass. It's just been stuck showing Zenless Zone Zero as people can just hear you.
Well, you know, I think they
there we
get the
go.
picture. I'm late, but
Yeah.
how's our list looking? What's up, Derfexorus? I feel like I've passed on more people than people might have expected, but honestly, it's because like 80% of these characters feel like the same character.
Yeah. Next is March.
Well, I mean, she looks like she has a lot of personality at least.
She does.
What?
She's got two little outfits too.
I think I might have actually preferred the first one. They're both pretty good, though. I don't know. It's... yeah, I think that's the one I like the most.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her. I miss her.
What's her voice like?
Hello. Welcome aboard the Astral Express. My name is March 7th. I'm one of the passengers. We'll be working together. First, we need to take your induction photo. Did that scare you? Just a joke.
Her voice is on the higher side, where it starts to feel like it could be too young, but I think it's got enough of kind of a background texture that it feels fine. So I'll say a smash for her. Characters feel similar. Want to elaborate? Just like a lot of them don't have very unique voices, and a lot of them just kind of sound like the same, like, oh yes, hello, I'm this, and you know, I'm just starting to find them all very similar. This dude's name is Welt. What the fuck?
His name is a Welt Yang.
Bro might as well be named Bruise.
Little fun fact. He is originally from another world. And he managed to kind of force his way into this one. And he's now stuck here with us. His cane also is able to summon black holes.
He isekai'd himself.
Yep. Do with the greetings.
Hi, I'm Welt Yang. If there's something you need help with, you can come find me anytime.
Pass.
Understandable. Oh, got. Okay, then we got Sunday. Our dear little Holovian.
I was gonna say, is he related to the other girl who had the like feather hair thing going on?
Yep, that is his sister.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Let me hear his voice.
Every reunion is also a new encounter. Hello, I am Sunday, a humble passenger.
Pass.
Understandable.
He tried to be Jesus and got crucified.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did.
That sounds like he succeeded.
Oh, that is true. We should also do we probably for the next few we could probably do the annoyance ones too.
Okay.
Skip by Lou. Then we have our protagonist.
She's kind of boring.
Yeah.
Which, that's kind of to be expected, because I feel like in games like this, they're always just like going for a self-insert type.
She is a raccoon. She loves digging around trash cans.
Just what I'm looking for. Someone who's going to be dirty and gross and smell bad.
So next is Himiko.
I'm going to assume she has the same kind of standard, like, yes, hello voice.
Seems like only Don Hung has a kind word for my coffee. What do you think? Well, I've always thought that bitter is better.
Pass, just because who the fuck wants their coffee to be even more bitter than normal?
Oh yeah, she is the she loves bitter coffee.
Fuck that.
And then we got Linksha.
What's going on with her legs there? She's got terrible circulation.
She also has little scales, too.
Is she a fish?
She's part dragon.
I see.
She is the same race as Don Hung and Bailu. Except without the tail. And the horns.
Let me hear the voice.
I am a healer, and I've always hated those who play political games. But if you want to gain a foothold in the Alchemy Commission, you must have some means to stop those who abuse their power.
Pass. Partially just because she says her T's so fucking strong. Like, she didn't say political, she was like, political. It was like, I don't know, took me off guard.
Yeah. Now we get to my usual team. We have Anaxa.
Right.
He's interesting. In the point where he has a certain name, way to say his name, but also he is Y. He's voiced by Steven, who does Wise.
Mm-hmm.
Or Stefan, yeah, Stefan.
All right, well, let's hear it.
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, founder of the Newsporists. Now, don't make me repeat the following again. Rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2, never interrupt me. Silence is golden. Remember that.
Pass. He seems like a dick.
He is!
It's also funny they did him so dirty that they're like, he's like, don't call me Anaxa, and then that's his name in the top corner.
Oh my! They introduced him as Anaxa whenever he's in the special program too, and I love how like he's just annoyed by it. Also, he does also use a shotgun, which is pretty fun too. Anyway, my boy.
I mean, what the fuck is that upside down heart on his chest?
It's supposed to be a spade.
It looks like he has a tit window that he doesn't need. I'm guessing he's a gambler of some kind. He's got that like roulette thing on his back.
Yeah, he likes to gamble whenever he makes deals. He works in the same like group that Topaz and Jade does.
He's the professor from God's Not Dead. He's the worst.
He is also the currently best shielder in the game.
I mean, it's gonna be a pass because he seems like it's super annoying. That was way too much perfume.
Yep. Anyway, Jakio. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. I will say this, I do love Aventurine a lot. You learn more about him. Well, he does kind of like give off the vibe of being kind of an arrogant a-hole. In the story for Penacony, you kind of learn that he does have a tragic past. Which, you know, that's a seller for most girls. Boys with tragic pasts.
I look at that as a red flag. I don't need people who have a bunch of shit that I have to deal with. If you have a tragic past but you've figured yourself out, then fine. But I'm almost 30. I can't be trying to fix somebody else's terrible past and dealing with their weird shit.
Demoth, if you're talking about my computer background, I'm not showing. It is a picture of a Sunday and Aventurine just vibing in a car. We got our last Foxen of the group.
I mean, I have to pass. Their tails are out of control. Like
they are.
I can't be with somebody who has like 3.5 feet of tail in between us. It'd be miserable trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, he doesn't really need fixing. He's just cocky as a coping mechanism, but he has an off switch. Bro, I don't want to be with somebody cocky. That's annoying.
I will point out, Roxas. I was looking at getting Cypher for the purpose that we're about to go into. But I like him. He's a sassy cook. I like them. Anyway, Acheron.
Smash.
Where's...
I'm a
There we
sucker
go.
for a goth lady.
They embody life's delights and pleasures, but are equally fragile and short-lived. Such regret is inevitable, so let it be.
Yep. Smash.
She also can change her outfit too, but I'd have to go into battle and activate her ult. But most of her
Okay.
outfit turns red and she has flowers on her.
Alright. I am slightly confused by part of her outfit. It looks like she's wearing underwear that is a belt on one side and just like open. Like I don't know the physics of what she's wearing under there, but it looks strange.
Yeah. It's a very strange outfit, but I love it nevertheless. She also wields a really cool sword.
All right.
Anyway, the enemies. What Hoyo makes up for in character design, enemy design, however.
Smash.
We love Fantalia. She's chaotic.
Yeah, she reminds me of what's her name in Hades? It's not Megara. It's in the first one. It's Nyx. Is that it?
Maybe.
I don't remember. I gotta look this up. It's gonna bother me.
While you do that, I'm gonna go to a place where we can go hear her voice, because her voice is so good.
Okay, yeah, it's Nyx. Alright.
Alright. Gilbert Waterscape. Oh yeah, the environments in this game is also pretty cool too. We're in an area underwater. And sometimes if you look to the side, a dragon passes by.
That is pretty cool.
Again. This is where it ends.
But yeah, this is basically what you have to fight. And her outfits will change between different phases. It'll go from being purple
We've
to...
hardly any time left to say farewell.
Thank you, Akron. To like different like an orange reddish. Let's see if I can...
Sure, I'll play along.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely a smash.
See if we can also get Akron's.
Just a frail skull to the soul.
For oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Here you go.
Yeah, I mean that's a cool alternate.
Yeah. Very pretty.
I'm gonna come.
Speed up to this.
What's the matter?
Okay, yeah. No, apparently it's in the second phase, and I do not have the patience to go through the second phase.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, let's give a bigger picture of what they look like. Bronya's mother, on the other hand.
Smash.
Her galactic version?
I mean, I don't know if it's safe to smash that.
Honestly. Understandable. And the funny thing is, she's not like the only character with like that has the hip game going on. There are a lot of basic characters that have it going on too. Like we have her,
Yeah.
the alternate version, the Guardian Shadow, but then we just have, you know, this.
Yeah, I don't know, the blindfold thing weirds me out. Maybe a smash. But I'd have to know if she's like blind under there or what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Also, we skipped Clara, but this is Clara's dad.
Smash.
So, right, we will get to Hule in a minute. Don't worry, we are leaving here without seeing Hule. Also got characters like these.
I don't really know why, but I think pass.
And then we have the sexy robots.
Well, I guess my question is, what do you think the titty material feels like? Because it looks like it's metal, but it's also moving.
It is.
So
I was first thinking it was something wrong with my screen because I've never noticed it before.
I don't know. It might be a smash depending on what those materials are. Because if they're soft, then fine. But if they're just metal, then I don't think that would be very fun.
Yeah. What else we got going on here? We're not going to talk about the giant eyeball. We are, however, going to talk about this.
Just like a wolf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pass.
Understandable. He does have a human form, but we don't have like a data bank entry for it. But those are also things driven into his back, by the way, and he gets slammed into a wall at some point.
Sounds painful.
And they don't go through him.
Yeah, I would be too worried about smashing somebody who has literal swords sticking out of them. Also, he's a wolf, so, you know.
Also, you mentioned smashing Fei Xiao. Here is Fei Xiao as a boss.
Yeah, still a smash.
With her fox.
It's pretty
It is
rad.
actually just Hule looking like Fei Xiao, but...
Huh. Well...
But that's what Fei Xiao does kind of look like with her weapons out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as long as it's indistinguishable to me, then it's the same.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We do have the warp trotter. Where were we? Okay, we got Hero 7. Okay, we are at the swarm. We're gonna have to go into the eons too. There are a few good eons too. Also, we talked about Aventurine. This is his boss outfit. I know it looks ridiculous.
I mean, I like him better like this than before.
The game does not give us enough opportunity to fight this boss. They removed him from endgame content.
Damn.
I know. Because he would break the endgame content.
Understandable, I suppose.
Yeah. Team Jolt Troop. Oh yeah, we have this.
Bro, what? I mean, this goes back to I don't know what material these things are made out of.
Hold on, let me get to the 3 of them together. We could ignore this one. We don't care about this one. These 2, however.
I mean, honestly, all 3 smash. I don't know how. I'll find a way.
Well, life does find a way. Memories on memes. This isn't just this isn't for Smash and Pass. I just want to show off how cool this boss looks. Because it reminds me a lot of the Sacrifice.
It's like a worm with a body.
Yeah. Its name is Sleepy, by the way.
Of course.
We do now have the Titankin.
So, alright, that's interesting, because her chest isn't moving the way that the robots were, even though theoretically she would be... What's she made out of?
Stone.
I see, so the metal moves like regular flesh, but the stone does not.
Yeah.
I'll have to pass, because I think I would get hurt.
You do get to watch a sad romance story between one of them and a human. Yeah. Also, this just gives Bringer vibes as well. Sacrifice vibes. Just the giant.
Yeah, I could see that.
I want to say this is the only feminine character in the Black Tide stuff.
Pass. Too sharp.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get impaled.
Yeah. As all of the enemies. Okay, you don't show me pictures of the eons. That's fine. We don't need to look at the eons. Even though some of them are questionably human looking. You know what, we might as well. One of them being this one.
I think a pass.
Understandable. And then oh yeah, this is a god, by the way. It's a sentient computer.
Probably have to be a pass.
I think the last one has to be the Veracity.
Smash.
Yep. I completely understand. They haven't gotten the others, but there are a lot of weird eons. This one literally is just a blob.
Just like a black hole, basically.
Yep. It is who Acheron serves. Is the Emanator for.
Alright.
But yeah, that is everybody.
Alright. Yeah, having not played this game, I don't know, I feel like so many of the designs and the characters are like way too similar to each other. I mean,
Honestly,
I knew with Zenless people were talking about like, oh, it's really cool. They finally have like, you know, more stuff going on with the character designs, and I was like, it's probably people exaggerating like normal, but no, I get it.
Yes, there's a lot more going on with character designs.
That is the sound of thoughts clashing.
And honestly, I will point out this. Zenless does have better NPC design. I mean, sure, we have different like species and stuff, but I just find a lot of these Zenless ones more unique. Like a lot of them will kind of just be kind of like basic outfits and stuff.
That one's Italian.
Yeah, there is one NPC who looks different, and unfortunately I cannot find him anywhere in the overworld, which stinks. Wait, we did miss one person. Where is he? He is over here.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment.
Fine on.
Yeah, he just kind of looks like the others.
Every corner of Akama has something beautiful to see.
Pass.
We have a wonderful time here.
Yeah. I love his voice though. Okay, the female Lofu dress design is good. And your chat is kind of losing their mind to fine on.
Yeah, they do that. Just ignore them. They're all gooners.
Mine just judges me on my horrible build choices.
I can't say these things here. You can say whatever you want. You're just gonna also get called out for being a gooner.
Honestly, goon as you will.
Yeah, like I said, this is a safe space for everybody to goon as they please, with the understanding that you have to be honest, and if you're not honest, then you know, we're gonna call you out about it.
Well, PK, calling me out like that, I see how it is. My tastes are questionable, but most of them are just in Fire Emblem.
Safe space so the FBI won't find me here. I mean, they might. I don't know. I don't know if the FBI is watching.
Who knows? They could be anywhere.
Well,
he's ready to have the same thing. Yeah.
Thank you for having me for the Smasher Pass. It was fun.
No problem. Those who are in my stream, we're gonna raid into Henry here, so we're gonna get that set up real quick.
And I will.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, I mean you did all the legwork, so it's no problem on my end.
Yeah. Well, hope you have a good rest of your stream.
Thank you, and I hope you get some rest, and have a good rest of the evening.
You too. Yeah. But yeah, bye.
Bye. Okay. So, I've got to turn off the Discord reactive. Alright. So. Yo. Who could that be? Thank you, Fem, for the raid. Very much appreciated. And like I said, thank you for stopping by. And for having me for the Smasher Pass. It was a lot of fun. And now, where the hell is that? There it is. Okay. So, for the rest of the stream, we are going to do something new. Alright. Let's try that. What are we doing? We are going to do... I just got a key for this game earlier. I might not go the full 3 hours today because I've got other stuff I gotta do. But I got a key for this game called Apocalypse Express. It is apparently a roguelike sort of game, and the devs just sent me a key for free. So I wanted to try it out. So we're gonna do that and see how that goes.
Thanks a lot!
Let's see if this even has a... It does. Alright. There we go. Okay. Pokemon Legend, thank you for following. Very much appreciated. Is it also a gacha? I don't believe it is. Alright. I mean, like, please 11 p.m. come my time, because I want to play P5X. Well, I wish you all the luck, hoping that 11 comes quickly. Alright, so I really don't know anything about this other than you are in a train, and it's the apocalypse, and you're trying to, like, defend it. So we're gonna give it a shot. I've literally never played this before. Ooh, we can customize our train. How, though? Alright, let's... Oh. Let's try like this. Hell yeah. Okay. So, this is probably the roguelike part of this stuff, is me finding like money to repair it with. Alright. Anything else? No. Alright, well, let's get to it then. Modules. Upgrades for your main cannon. Upgrades for own modules. Alright, let's just go for the modules first. We should start with something easy, I think, right? Shovel coal. Whoa. This is the furnace. Use it to fill up coal. When the coal drops to 0, your train stops. Use it to turn when a turn sign appears. Okay, this is a lot of stuff to remember. This is the cannon. Use it to shoot enemies. This is your ammo. This is the cannon magazine. By pressing R. R doesn't exist on this. Resource signs. As long as you keep your modules repaired, you won't lose any hull. Whoa. Oh. Gotta get the coal in. Alright. Uh-oh. I think my train exploded. Alright, deflection system or shield plate. Well, in the main cannon, fire an arc that deflects enemy projectiles. That seems pretty good. Oh, I made it? Wow. I thought that was the end. Alright. Free from ads. Welcome back. Alright, let's try and get the coal up all the way. I don't know what this does. Oh, I gotta do more coal. Ugh. Dude, I keep thinking my train is gonna explode when I do that, but it's fine. That's actually what it's supposed to do. Increases movement, repairing, and shoveling speed. +1 deflect charge. Let's do the +1 deflect. I feel like if I can get good at the deflect, then that'll be good. This game is tough though. You've got to like really keep an eye on everything. What the shit? Is there like a reload? Oh! It. train pirate. It seems like it's like a Mad Max simulator, but you're on a train. The co-op mode would be sick. This would be a good co-op game, because honestly I feel like pretty quickly I'm gonna get pretty overwhelmed here. Damage every 10 projectiles deflected. That honestly doesn't feel that good. For a legendary? I don't know, plus 0.1 main cannon damage? Unless my cannon damage is like only 1. Is there a way for me to check that? Alright. Collection resource. Yeah, except I'm not good at using the claw. Every time the furnace takes damage, it refills 2 seconds worth of coal. That's pretty good. I wouldn't have to do as much with the coal. Alright, here we go. Get all the coal in as much as possible. Oh shit. No. Close. No. No. Fix. What? Oh, okay, we made it. No, you don't have to do ASMR anymore. Oh yeah, I guess I don't. It's a good point. I kind of forgot. Alright. Automatically fires shells which deal heavy damage in an area. Used to set the firing position. Gatling gun. Those both seem pretty good. 1 minute became 1 hour. I thought the redeem was for an hour anyway, but whatever. Let's try the mortar. I hope this auto fixed my things. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a tough spot here. But one is epic. Alright, so we'll do the mortar like... What the shit? We'll set the mortar to go there. There's usually enemies around there somewhere. Gotta get the coal. Gotta get the coal. No. Fuck. Oh my god. This is rough. Like a dog barking, this is rough. This mortar did not work how I would have hoped. Fuck. God damn, there's so much happening. I will say, it doesn't seem like there's any real lasting problem if you, you know, if you let your train explode, like, you just seem to be able to just fix it. Shoot an extra deflection wave. That's pretty good. Making the mortar better might be good, but honestly, it's kind of shit anyway. This way I can at least be protected on both sides. How long does this go? Okay. Alright, this one's an easy route. This shouldn't be too bad. What? Oh, it's a cloud. I was like, bro, what the hell? Is there a giant ship out there? Ooh. Oh, I missed! Get the coal. Fix this. Fix this. Has the mortar even been doing anything? Alright. And I'm out of coal. What? Alright. Gotta get the coal going. No. Said this was supposed to be an easy route? Jesus Christ. Claw has an electrifying aura. Deflected shots deal more damage. I mean, I guess we'll weaponize the claw. Choice of relics, choice of modules. Upgrades for owned modules. Upgrades for your main cannon. Let's do that. I feel like we need the cannon upgrades. Alright, to start with, we'll just kick this out there. We'll put the mortar over here. Ooh. Okay. This is going better. Order there. Yo, why'd the claw move? You get back up there. Damn. All right. It feels like we're starting to get there. Increases movement, repairing and shoveling speed. Plus 50% cold duration. Can only have one boiler upgrade. Alright, we'll just get this legendary one because I'm tired of seeing it come up. And also, as much as I am enjoying the soundtrack to this, we're going back to my music. Alright, main cannon upgrades. This is where we're gonna make our money back. We'll just we'll do the claw on this side this time. Gotta shovel the coal. Whoa! Bro, where are all these people coming from? It's such a populated apocalypse. Put the coal in. What the fuck? Damn wasteland orcs. Dude, if they pulled up and they were like, "Oi, bruv, we're gonna take your train, we will," I'd be like, "Oh shit, where'd you guys come from?" Main cannon now fires 5 projectiles with increased spread. I mean, that sounds way better. That was the right call. Choice of relics, choice of modules. Choice of modules. What is upgrades for own modules? We'll go for that one, I guess. Put the claw out. Put the mortar. You know what? We're just gonna do this whole side. Will be taken care of. Wow, yeah, that's better. Uh-oh. Shovel the coal. Fix. Fix. God damn it. Could you assholes just leave me alone for a second? Alright, let's get the coal going again. Switch the track. Fucking got his ass. Okay. Ugh. Reload. Fix. 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 Oh my god. Two more coal. I'm running out of ammo. Alright. Enemy death explosions deal 25% of their maximum health to other enemies. That seems pretty good. Alright. I'm gonna run out of ammo. Gonna have to get fancy with this shield. Did I grab the ammo? I didn't see. Ah, fuck. Use the claw. Grab the ammo. God. Uh-oh. Move this down here. Keep going. Alright. Fix. This is a good game if you like having to do shit all the time. It's not what I would describe as a relaxing game, but it is fun. Fuck. It's very relaxing. Oh yeah. I'm ready to sleep over here. Claw picks up 25% more resources. When any module dies, it retaliates with a storm of bullets. When a module dies? What does that mean? Can modules... What? Let's go for the picks up more resources one, because I am still going to need ammo. Hey, we're coming to the end here of whatever's happening. What the fuck? What is that? Nope. Ah. Nope. Fuck. Yeah, this is something over here. God. You know what? We're just gonna destroy this first. God. Stop shooting it while I'm fixing it. Okay. What happened to the music? I don't know. Can I destroy this? Oh. I guess I can. I remember this happening in Bullet Train. Yeah, it was in the director's cut. What? Oh, and then we continue on. Alright. Oh shit, now we're like in a city. Oh Jesus! The rats! No! Fucking hell. They're so strong. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You see that? He was trying to siphon my gas. Which doesn't even make sense. I'm using coal. Alright. Let's do extra radius for the mortar. We'll keep the claw over here. And we'll do the mortar over on this side. What the shit? Grab it. Switch. Shovel the coal. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, I don't know how these rats are so fucking strong. Like they're just using guns. Mortar explosions now leave behind a burning cloud for 10 seconds. It's pretty good. Let's do that. I don't know how far this goes. Alright, we'll do this here. Do the mortar on this side. Whoa. What is that? What are you doing? I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Take the time to fill up the coal. Oh, I need the ammo. Thank the Lord. Fucking... What? How are you siphoning gas from both sides? That doesn't make sense. God. Oh my god, dude. There's so many of them. Alright. We're gonna move the claw over here. Okay. Okay, this is not ideal. This is not going according to plan. Will you get the fuck off of me? Jesus Christ. Alright, we just... dude, we died, like, right outside where it was gonna stop anyway. Every 5 module uses, your cannons increase by 1. Sundered enemies. All damage is reduced by 25. No, we'll do that one. Whew. Let's go to the scrapyard, I guess. We've got a lot of scrap. That should work out okay. Alright. We're gonna go back to doing these on the same side, so I only have to worry about one side. Fucking shoot. Fucking hit it. Need the ammo. Scrapyard, ain't that the name of the small dog from Scooby-Doo? Something like that, yeah. What the fuck? Fire. Fire! Oh my god. Explosions have a 50% chance to explode a second time. Deflecting a shot creates an additional shot. That's pretty good. Plus 3 seconds of maximum coal per level complete. 1 slot wagon. What does that mean? I'm gonna buy some more ammo. And some more health. I don't know what 1 slot wagon means. But, alright. Here we go. What's going on out there? Why do I just have a Molotov cocktail following me? Grab it. Gotta get the coal. Alright, this is... Alright, we're gonna put the mortar over here now. This might be the end here. I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to... Oh my god. What the fuck? Are they moving my thing for me? Eat it at a passerby train. I appear to be the only train left in existence, which has made me the biggest target for everybody. I can't turn. Oh my god. Yeah. That was the end of that. You failed to save humanity? I mean, I think I did better than anybody else who tried to save humanity, but apparently just trying isn't good enough. Alright. New unlocks. Okay. Still doesn't work perfectly with controller, but it works mostly with controller. Alright. I think that is a good place to end it for the evening. Thank you all for being here. I very much appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the Smash or Pass. Hope you enjoyed the new look at this new game, Apocalypse Express. If you're a fan of roguelikes, it was fun. I do think it would be a good one to explore more in your own time. But yeah, if you all want to go check it out, it is on Steam. All right, so Friday we will be going back to Zenless, actually, because there's the new Jufufu story. So yeah, that's the plan for that. We will eventually get back into God of War in a more permanent sort of way. But until then, yeah, we'll be doing that. In the meantime, let's raid Kelsey, because she hasn't been on in a while. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here, and we will be back Friday. Take care of yourselves. Have a good Thursday. Good rest of the day today. And yeah, we'll see you then. Bye-bye, everybody.